Today I'm going to write, record, produce, mix, master and release a song all in one day. Not done this before, we'll see how I go. Everything's sort of loose from all of my equipment in this studio is sort of loose from my previous sessions. So first step is I'm going to set up a little station for everything. I'm going to set those things up and I'll show you how that looks. Okay, station set up. This is the vocal mic. I have an acoustic guitar, single pencil mic there. Probably going to use a drum machine for the first time as well, see how that goes. And a SM57 Beta on this Blues Deluxe Fender amp, acoustic guitar. I'm going to use Logic. I'm not going to deviate massively away from my usual process for songwriting. I'm going to sit at my desk here, I'm going to start on the acoustic guitar and write something. I'll probably do the lyrics just in a text document, basic text file, and then take it from there. I want it to be upbeat, and that's pretty much all I've got so far, so we'll see how I get on. I'll leave the camera rolling just for a couple of minutes, see what I come up with. I know I'm slightly out of shot, but there we go. So I was thinking something along the lines of quickly, so start a new document here. Quickly. I'm quite liking sort of the 70s funk stuff at the moment, so it'd be nice to have something like that, but think about what happens. It's actually quite nice. Nice, I think that's pretty cool. We'll go in that direction. I'll start writing some lyrics here and hopefully get to a chorus. Okay, a little bit later on now, and I have pretty much a full song. I've got a couple of verses, chorus and a bridge, middle eight. And at the moment it's sounding something along the lines of quickly we've been stalling, engine creeping out, faster full start learning, glass half full poured out. Got a relationship to build up, wanna create this fight to blow up. I've got knocking at the door, monsters laid up, but really, really real to me. Absurd, they fight despite they've got no teeth. It hands it, asking your imaginary thoughts of me. Faster, I was older. Something like that. I suspect there'll be some changing and playing around with things. Essentially that's just another verse, chorus, and I've got a bit of a slowed down, chilled out middle eight section. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna double down on the pitch, the key that I'm singing in. Also play around with some grooves on the drum machine, find a tempo and get cracking. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've just come up with a little basic drum beat on the Roland TR6S here, and I'm going to essentially sort of program out the whole song in at least its basic kick and snare patterns, playing along as I go along with the acoustic guitar, and take it from there really. The signal path is pretty straightforward for the drum machine. It's just going into this octo pre in this rack here, which is essentially just another input on my interface. And it has a dynamic section as well, so a basic one dial compressor setting, and I've engaged the more button and just a little quarter of that, so a bit of compression going in. So I've got an 808 bass drum and a 707 snare, and this is how it sounds at the moment. And with some acoustic. So that's how that's going, and then now I'm in Logic, and I'm just mapping out the structure of the song overall. So yeah, that's how that's going. I'll probably have to move a few. I've essentially just got a mono channel going into the auto pre, and I've got kick and snare going through. Just pause that. Kick and snare going through. And that's how that sounds at the moment. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. I've got some drum beat recordings from the drum machine, and I've got two screens, so one screen just has my mixer up here. So just looking at the arrangement window, this is what I'm doing here, and I've labelled up the verses, choruses, middle eight section. Breakdown, as you can probably guess, I think. That's what we're going to be doing. And yep, so I'm probably just going to record some acoustic guitar next. To record the acoustic, as I said, just one pencil mic, and I'm just going to go for it. Roughly pointed at the 12th fret here. I've got a tuner, and the way I like to tune is get things in the rough area with just open strings, but also use harmonics to really dial in where I am with the tuning. I'm just using my Boss tuner at the moment, but I do have a super accurate one. But for this, I'm just going to trust my ears and go with the Boss tuner. Boss tuner absolutely perfect for every scenario other than 0.00, but this will certainly do for now. So yeah, just record acoustic. I might do double tracking and extra layers and things, and I really have a feeling that electric guitar is going to play a part too, so crack on with that. Okay, we have some acoustic guitar parts recorded, lyrics, and essentially now I'm going to probably do the lead vocal and then build everything up around that. Bass guitar, electric guitar, hi-hats and crashes and claps and all the rest of it with the drum machine probably, and probably some real clicks and snaps and all that stuff. I've had some lunch and that's time to do some vocals. This is the vocal mic Aston Spirit, and that's going to go into a pre-73 1073 clone preamp, Golden Age, and I'm essentially going to start recording some vocals. I will do it bit by bit, but I'm trying to get a better flow in my whole production process of being a bit more fluid and making a comp sound more natural. So here we go, put filter, shock mount. I've added a 3 dB boost at 30 kHz, a air EQ here, and then I've also got high pass at 80 Hz. Let's crack on. I'll let you into the first take, let's see how it goes. Quickly we start stalling. Okay, letting you in on the second take. The first take was, I actually got the lyrics wrong, but let's try the first couple of lines, see how it goes. Quickly we start stalling, engine creeping doubt. Quickly we start stalling, engine creeping doubt. Now, so the pitch is quite high for me, although I feel like I'll be able to manage it. But there's a certain sort of style or texture that I'm going to have to go for. So technically, this is the third take, as I've just realised all of this. So let's have a go with the third take, see how it goes. And of course, you can't hear the backing, but just hear me singing. Oops, here we go. Quickly we start stalling, engine creeping down. Okay, and what I found initially is that I'm not very happy with that 3 dB boost in the top end, so I'm going to try without, so I can open up a bit more, not worrying about some of the brightness. Okay, so a quick update. Going for it on the choruses, definitely going like full voice for the main stuff. Sorry, I need a drink. And wow, what I'm having to do is I'm doing a click down on the preamp, so there's less volume, less gain going into this whole setup when I'm doing the loud stuff. Also for tone, but also for just practical gain reasons. So the verses are more like hey, hey, and then the chorus is like da, da, you know, that sort of thing. Okay, so we have some vocals now over here. All the lead vocals are done, except I'll probably refine some as I add some backing vocals. And really been going for it, so excuse the probably need a extra drink, but anyway, vocals done, more or less, and I'm gonna add some clicks now because I'm feeling the clicks. Okay, so with the vocals done and some claps and some snaps included, I'm now gonna try some bass, and I'll start playing around for you to hear also how the song's going, bearing in mind that the audio you're hearing is coming from excuse me, still a bit croaky, coming from a Zoom portable recorder. So let's just see how it goes with this. Yes. Quickly we start stalling, engine creeping down, faster full start learning, glass half full poured out. Got a relationship to build up, wanna create the spot to blow up. I ain't got nothing at the something like that. Something. Just pointing the Zoom recorder more in the direction of the speaker. Here is some of the last chorus. Just made up, but really, really real to me. Upset they bite, despite the fact they got no teeth. It hurts, get your imaginary part of me. Monster. Pretty happy with it, pretty happy. Monster. Get you. Electric guitar now. So for the electric guitar, this is a Squier Strat that I've had for a very long time now, and we've got the Fender Blues Deluxe SM57 Beta, and I'm probably gonna, I've lowered the vocal mic, so it's going to be more like a sort of a ambient mic further away. Something that's pretty crucial that you can just about see on the floor there, lit up, is there is a anyway, there's an EQ pedal. These amps are super bright, so I've taken out 2 kilohertz out of that fairly basic, fairly affordable, I should say, EQ pedal, and that helps. So I'll play a bit of guitar for you. I have no idea what I'm going to do at the moment yet. Let's just turn the amp on. So something like this, I suppose. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's just play the music and see what comes out. I'll have to adjust effects and everything, but for a start, maybe turn the reverb off. Again, confused by my own arrangement, but yeah, that's basically the vibe. Okay, so things are going pretty nicely. I've got quite a lot of electric guitar down, sort of layering mainly, and the last things I want to do, because I'm conscious of time, because I need to edit and then mix and master this today. As part of this one-day thing, I'm probably going to add some backing vocals, we'll see. Sorry I'm not doing proper screenshot situation, but I'm just going through the tracks now before I do extra stuff, just to tidy up, do some edits, crossfades, fades in and all that sort of stuff, just so I know where we are or where I am, and take it from there. Right, mixing away. You can hear my laptop's now starting to struggle. I'm going to play you a blast of how it's sounding, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to do or have time to do backing vocals or anything else, because I want to go and check it on some other headphones and speakers and stuff, and double check with the actual overall mixing and mastering side of things. So this is how it sounds. Quickly we start stalling, engine creeping down, faster full start landing, glass off full board out. Got a relationship to build up, wanna create this spot to blow up. I got knocking at the door, monsters made up, really, really real to me. Upset they bite, despite the fact they got no teeth. It hurts, get your imaginary paws off me. Faster I was older. Okay, so this song is very close to being done. I've tested it on these headphones. I'm going to check it down in-house to check some other headphones, and maybe check on some speakers as well, just as another reference, but I'm pretty happy with how it's sounding. One of the last things I'm going to do is put, don't know how well you can see this, but something I always do is I have my stereo mix bus at the top here, and I'm going to automate the volume and then create a cycle to bounce the whole song out with. So that's one of the last steps I do, which I'll have to do again later after I check, but yeah, essentially so I can have an in point from silence to an out point to silence. I'm going to consider this song pretty much done, basically. I'm going to bounce it out, check it, and any other changes are going to be fairly small and a little bit over the top probably. So yeah, the song is done. Pretty much, the song is done pretty much, and do those last changes, get some sort of artwork together. I'll upload it tonight, and you'll see this video the following day, and the song will be available. So thanks very much for watching this. I hope you like the song. Let me know what you think. If you like this, share it or tell me what you think, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, thanks very much. 2 minutes past midnight, and this has been up for the last 3 minutes, so I managed to get it done in time. The song is on Bandcamp.